The Supreme Court has determined there is no constitutional right to abortion and overturned Roe versus Wade, returning it to the individual states where the citizens will decide the question. For religious leaders, there's no clear "thou shalt not abort" to point to, so they search the scriptures for an answer, and they arrive at both ends of the argument. Is abortion allowable? Welcome to Morning Tea. First, let's look at God's perspective. In the Psalms, where gestation is described by David, God already knows his entire life before he's even formed. That is being done in secret and in the lowest parts of the earth. My substance was not hid from thee when I was made in secret and curiously wrought in the lowest parts of the earth. Your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be. The spotlight is on God and his artistic work. Now, although we know where the secret place is, it's the woman's womb, the woman is not mentioned in these verses, but beautifully and poetically the process is described as a weaver knitting together a masterpiece, another unique, another miraculous person made in his image, and then placed into the protective custody of the mother and father. So ending an innocent human life ultimately begun by God is an attack on his work of art, which ought to be treasured and prized rather than destroyed. Then there's our perspective. The majority of abortions are done because the woman doesn't want the child for some reason. There's a disturbing statistic that shows that 1 in 4 church-going women have had an abortion. This is the end result of the course of their chosen sin, having gone outside the will of God. It is God's will that you should abstain from sexual immorality and control your body. And this is per the creation order. Sex is designed to be unleashed within the safe containment of holy matrimony. Outside of that, there is an unavoidable process to the path of sin, and here's how it goes. When the illicit desire has conceived, it gives birth to sin. And when sin has run its course, it gives birth to death. So in this case, the death of an innocent human life is the end of that course sin has taken. Also, we should note that sexual sin is the only sin we commit against our own bodies. All other sins a person commits are outside the body, but whoever sins sexually sins against their own body. There are terrible consequences for sexual sin, from disease to wrecking our consciences and our mental health, to the after effects from abortion we know about, such as infertility and the psychiatric disorders manifesting in depression and guilt. So the next point is that human life is really a continuum that was set into motion with Adam. Now, in our fallen world, we have specific times where it's permissible to interrupt that line. For instance, war, capital punishment, self-defense. Murder of the innocent is not on that list. And the blood from Abel's murder cries out from the ground directly to God. He hears it. And the unjustified taking of human life will be met with justice. When we can step back from all these things for some context, we can see a few things. First, we see that the unborn are many times called children, persons. They have pronouns used to describe them. We see a principle of speaking for the vulnerable. Open your mouth for those who have no voice, for the cause of the dispossessed. In the Exodus 21 case of the woman hurt and the child miscarried due to violence against them, we have punishment and justice for both. We can see the theme of the least of society, the poor and the unwanted, the helpless being of high value in the kingdom of heaven. Jesus said that unless you become like a child, you have no hope of even getting there. And Jesus invited a little child to stand among them. Truly, I tell you, he said, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Therefore, whoever humbles himself like this little child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. So everyone is on a different place in their journey of sanctification. Some of us have been mistaken or misled regarding the truth about abortion. But God's people are always seeking to grow in truth, and they're willing to be corrected and change their mind as we continue aligning ourselves with God's mind and God's heart. If you're considering an abortion, there is no pain-free way out of your difficult situation. But I'll tell you, you will be exponentially better off knowing you brought joy to a family through adoption and a blessing to an infertile couple that has gone through years of agony trying to conceive. And your baby will do very well. In the recent ABC News exclusive, Baby Roe breaks her silence. 2 of the famous Jane Roe's children who she gave up for adoption spoke out. Regarding the adoptive experience, Jolee, the 3rd child, said, "I had the best time. It was always an adventure. There was always something fun going on. I felt completely, 100% loved. And then Jennifer Ferguson, the second daughter, says, my childhood was amazing. I had great parents who raised me, and I never did without. And this is normally what happens because adoptive parents see the child as a precious gift and they raise it as such. And you're not alone in this. Check out the links in the description below and you can find all the help and support you need to get through this successfully. Do the right thing in your life from now on. If you had an abortion, here is the good news. By acknowledging your sin and repenting, which means to change your ways, you can be forgiven. You can get an amazing, fresh, clean slate. Even more than that, there is hope. As David said after the death of his infant, you will not come back to me, but I will go to you. Thank you so much for being here. Don't go without subscribing, and remember, look for the blessings. They're all around us. See you next time.